Imagine earning a degree that prepares you with real skills for the real world. Capella University's programs teach skills relevant to your career so you can apply what you learn right away. Learn how Capella can make a difference in your life at capella.edu.
You're listening to a Mint podcast brought to you by HT Smartcast.
Good morning, listeners. Welcome to Top of the Morning by Mint, your weekday newscast that brings you 5 major stories from the world of business. It's Monday, July 22nd, 2024. My name is Nelson John. Let's get started.
Top of the Morning by Mint.
Last Friday, a global tech blackout hit airports, hospitals, banks, and more. As more systems rely on few tech service providers, can we avoid future blackouts? Blackouts can occur due to human errors like faulty code or incorrect updates. Tech firms regularly push updates to fix issues, but unknown bugs can slip through. Cyberattackers exploit these bugs, making global blackouts a recurring risk. Complete insulation from blackouts isn't possible, but resilience is. In today's primer, Mint's tech correspondent Shouvik explains what happens during a cyber attack and how you can stay safe from one. A train accident in Uttar Pradesh's Gonda district on Thursday afternoon, just 5 days before the union budget, has left 4 passengers dead and over 30 injured. This accident was not the first in recent times. In fact, over the course of the last year, India has seen a string of major train accidents, the biggest one being the derailment of the Coromandel Express in Odisha's Balasore district last June. So how is the government planning to ensure a safer Indian railways for its passengers? The railway budget allocation has risen from 0.3% of GDP in 2018-19 to 0.8% in 2024-25. However, much of the capital expenditure has gone towards new lines, track renewals, and rolling stock, with less than 20% allocated to safety. This neglect has coincided with several fatal accidents. Payal Bhattacharya from Mint's data team explains why a big budget for the railways does not really guarantee safety. This summer, the country saw one of the harshest heat wave in recent memory. Our cities were getting hotter day by day, while rampant climate change disturbs weather cycles. To counter this, the government is planning to promote urban forests. A senior Environment Ministry official told Mint's Pooja Das that the plan is a part of Modi's 3.0 100-day agenda. Under the Nagar Van Yojana (NVY) scheme launched in 2020, the ministry aims to boost urban biodiversity to mitigate pollution, provide cleaner air, reduce noise, and harvest water. Urban forests are also expected to address issues like the rising mosquito population and monkey encroaching on cities due to dwindling green spaces. The story of COVID-related deaths is not over yet. A new study by researchers and several universities, including Oxford, pegs the number of excess deaths at 1.19 million. That's almost 12 lakh lives we are talking about. What are excess deaths? The term refers to the difference between the number of lives lost in an unusual period, like a pandemic year, and a normal year. Published in Science Advances Journal on 19 July, the study indicates that life expectancy at birth was 2.6 years lower and mortality 17% higher in 2020 compared to 2019. This data is based on a subsample of 14 states and union territories. The report has been rejected by the government for its methodology. So what was the methodology and what key insights does the report bring to the table? Mint's data editor Tanay Sukumar explains. L&T Finance, a subsidiary of engineering group Larsen & Toubro, has been in the NBFC game for nearly 3 decades. But despite its long presence, the company remains lower down the order. Almost 94% of its loan book is retail loans and stands at around 86,000 crore rupees. To put it in perspective, Mahindra Finance, which started 3 years before L&T Finance in 1991, is well ahead with assets under management of 1 trillion rupees at the end of last fiscal year. Bajaj Finance, which started out in 1987 as Bajaj Auto Finance, and NBFC focusing on 2- and 3-wheel finance, has eclipsed them both with an AUM of 3.3 trillion rupees as of 2023-2024. Sudipta Roy, a finance professional with over 2 decades of experience, has been brought in as the CEO. Roy would be expected to turn the company's fortunes around. Mint Shine Ghosh takes a deep dive into the company's strategies around increasing regulations and reintegrating AI into its risk management. We'd love to hear your feedback on this podcast. Let us know by writing to us at feedback@lifemint.com. You may send us feedback, tips, or anything that you feel we should be covering from your vantage point in the world of business and finance. That's all for today. Thank you for listening. We're eagerly looking forward to our next Top of the Morning episode, which will be packed with fresh business news. Until then, have a great day.
Top of the Morning by Mint.
Imagine earning a degree that prepares you with real skills for the real world. Capella University's programs teach skills relevant to your career so you can apply what you learn right away. Learn how Capella can make a difference in your life at capella.edu.